The Minnesota Vikings made it a point this offseason to reignite and replenish the Rushmen and have them live up to their moniker. Spending in free agency, bringing back Stephen Weatherly, using draft picks on the edge in Janarius Robinson and Patrick Jones II, and making Danielle Hunter happy to make sure that 99 problems ain't going to be a deal, right? But why not really go for the pin, baby, and just go all in and trade for Arizona Cardinals superstar edge rusher Chandler Jones, a.k.a. brother of Jon Bones Jones? Because you know what? Trading for Chandler Jones, it's time. That's right. Jeremy Fowler, ESPN, go. All-pro pass rusher Chandler Jones requested a trade from the Arizona Cardinals this offseason. Per sources, Jones has been unhappy with his contract and the future of the team. Cardinals don't want to trade him and expect him to report to camp, but certainly a situation to watch. And new Vikings cornerback P Squared is already out there recruiting / tampering. This from Bo Brack. No doubt about it, Patrick Peterson on if he'd welcome Chandler Jones to his new team, the Minnesota Vikings. The Arizona Cardinals host the Vikes week 2 for their 2021 home opener in Glendale. So let's talk about Chandler Jones today. Background, 31 years young, 6'5", 265. Former 21st overall pick in 2012 by the Patriots out of Syracuse. He's a two-time first-team All-Pro, two-time Pro Bowler, led the NFL in sacks in 2017, NFC Defensive Player of the Year in 2019 with 19 sacks, 75 pressures, and a 90 PFF grade. His 2020 season was cut short when he had a torn bicep in Game 5. Contract-wise, he's heading into the final year of his 5-year, $82.5 million extension. He's due a $15.5 million base salary with none of it guaranteed. That's the big bone of contention, and he will be 32 years young in February. Cap-wise, the Vikings, once the D.D. Westbrook deal becomes official, will have around $12 million in space once he's on the books, and they still have to take care of guys like O'Neal as well as Harrison Smith, but the Vikings could easily make it work, and that's if you don't extend him. Extending him would be easy. Add void years, really clear out this 2021 space and kick it down the road to 2022 or even 2023 and beyond. And frankly, I would be okay if the Vikings were able to bring in Chandler Jones as a one-year rental. No, this doesn't solve his contract issues, but if he doesn't like the future of the Cardinals, he could see the Vikings like, oh, bring it on. You can chase a ring here in purple, reunite with Patrick Peterson, get revenge on the Birds week 2. Woo! It's a big selling point. And I would be okay offering Arizona up to a second-round pick. And Vikings, Rick Spielman, and Arizona Cardinals GM Steve Keim have done business before in the Mason Cole deal. But let's say that they do go for the second-round pick. They're like, okay, Chandler, you're aging out. You have maybe 2 to 3 years left of your prime. We don't want any more headaches. We got JJ in the building now, so we don't need your ass. So we're going to trade you for a 2 because that's the best we can get. And say the Vikings, they don't extend him, but they give him an opportunity to show off his skill set, make sure that he shows that he's healthy in 2021, and get paid next offseason. And that the Vikings don't franchise tag him or extend him in the offseason, he hits open free agency with an expiring contract. He signs for a heap somewhere else, and then the Vikings would get back a third-round compensatory pick in 2023. So the cost of acquiring Chandler Jones, besides the money, but it's not my money, so who cares, spend it, is the difference between a 2022 second-round pick and a 2023 third-round pick. That's it. That's it. I would do that. Plus, just imagine a defensive line that has Chandler Jones and Danielle Hunter on the outside, Diesel Dalvin Tomlinson, Michael Pierce, Sheldon Richardson on the inside, and then a sprinkling in of DJ Wanamaker 2, Patrick Jones II, and Janarius Robinson. Let's go. Let's go. And Jones has been primarily a stand-up edge rusher throughout his career, but he does have hand-the-dirt experience. Or the Vikings could experiment with some more three-man fronts and have Jones play his natural position. I don't know, but I would be intrigued. If you're going to be all in, let's be all in. That's right, baby. So the Vikings should at least inquire about Chandler Jones. And could you imagine? Come on, son. Beer thoughts. The Vikings need to trade for Chandler Jones. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.